We've probably all had experiences with either auto mechanics or the medical institution and doctors. In this video, I'm going to show you how we actually hold our auto mechanics to a much higher standard than our medical system. And we're going to get started right now. Well, hello everyone, I'm Dr. Glenn Harrison and welcome to this week's segment of Why. This is where we take just a few minutes to answer some of the most common health-related questions that I see in my office every day. So it's really not a question today, it's more of a concern that I see over and over and over and over again. And it's really where, and I'm using the analogy, the comparison between auto mechanics and our medical system because they're very, very close, but we're actually treating our auto mechanics to we have much higher expectations than we do with our own medical system and our doctors. So what do I mean by this? Well, bear with me with my little story. But with auto mechanics, for example, you have your car and you know it's acting up, and so you take it to the shop and what do? They do a lot of similar things that the medical system does. They will inspect your car. They will run a whole bunch of, electronic diagnostic tests to find where the problems are. Hopefully they can find the problems. And then they will let you know, and then they will fix it accordingly. And hopefully everything works out, and your car runs normal, and all the engine lights are not on the dash, and everything's happy. But imagine if your car, you take it home and it's still acting up. Well, you call up the shop, say you got to bring it back in, it's still having problems, and it's not acceptable. So you bring it in, and hopefully they fix it, and then you're good. But if it doesn't, and you keep having to bring it back, take it home, and bring it back and take it home, and the problems aren't being fixed, you're gonna be like, well, this is the wrong place. I'm not getting the outcomes that I need. So you call up another shop, and hopefully they have a new set of tools, a new set of eyes, they're gonna look at the problem in a different fashion, and you can get your car fixed. However, when we go to the medical system, the medical community, we go and I shouldn't just say the medical system, any doctors, if we want to put it that way. But we go to the medical system, and we have some problems, we have some sickness, some symptoms. So the same thing like the auto mechanic, they're going to do an examination. They're probably going to hopefully run some diagnostic laboratory blood tests. And hopefully they find some problems and can give you the guidance to help you start correcting this and let you know what you have to do, or they will, provide some kind of pharmacology, some kind of medications that hopefully you'll get a symptom relief. But this is where it's different. If you go in, you get your medication or hopefully your guidance, and then you come home and there's still a symptom. What do? You have another checkup, a follow-up, you bring it in, doc, I still have these symptoms, I'm still having these problems. Okay, what are they gonna do? Because Western medicine is just Western medications. It's all pharmacology now. So they're going to give you more drugs, and then you're going to go home with another prescription. And if you still have the symptoms, you're going to go in. You keep going. This is what we do. We keep going in. We keep getting more medications. We keep coming home, and our medication list kept getting higher and higher and higher. And we're kind of told that's all that can be done. We don't accept the mechanic was to tell us this. But we accept it when our medical system tells us this, and this is very wrong. We should treat our health to the same, our bodies to the same as our cars. So this is the problem, and if we're not getting the outcomes, we actually have to go and look at a different approach. We have to look at somebody with a different set of eyes. We have to look at something different than just the pharmaceutical, the drug and the surgical approach, and we shouldn't just accept the lights on the dash of our car that are blinking and our car's not running well. Okay, so this is a learned behavior, and we have to break that behavior because I see people go their entire life of sickness and illness and hearing the same story, but they're only getting it from one source. Pursue other sources, pursue other ideas. If you're watching this video, you probably are, or maybe you have already, or you're thinking of it. These are the cases that we work with, where people aren't getting as far as they need to. Now, we don't replace Western conventional pharmaceutical interventions. We don't replace that. We're not a replacement, but we're another set of eyes. And the people that we work with are the ones who have only tend to have only looked at that one avenue. So we can help people all over. If we're not in your area, we can refer you to somebody who are. But do not accept your symptoms as normal and acceptable, like you wouldn't accept all the lights on the dash on your car. So hopefully this was helpful, give you some insight. I look forward to talking to you next day, where we're going to answer the why to another health-related question. Have a great day.